Let's go to alphabet world. A, apple. B, Bowser. C, crazy cat. D, dancing dinosaur. E, elephant. F, funny fish. G, garden gate. H, hitting hammer. I, iggy. J, jiggling jellyfish. K, kicking kangaroo. L, Luigi. M, Mario. N, noisy nest. O, octopus. P, princess toadstool. Q, quiet queen. R, rabbit. S, sparkling star. T, talkie TV. U, umbrella. V, violent volcano. W, wiggling web. X, xylophone. Y, Yoshi. Z, zipping zipper. Let's go to vowel world. Find the word that starts with the vowel A.
You did well!
You found alligator that starts with A. Alligator. Pick the word that starts with the vowel A.
That works for me!
You found apple that starts with A. Apple. Show me the word that starts with the vowel A.
Super!
You chose anteater that starts with A. Anteater. Find the word that starts with the vowel E.
You did well!
You chose elephant that starts with E. Elephant. Show me the word that starts with the vowel E.
Super!
You chose egg that starts with E. Egg. Pick the word that starts with the vowel E.
You found it!
You picked elf that starts with E. Elf. Show me the word that starts with the vowel I.
You found it!
You found igloo that starts with I. Igloo. Pick the word that starts with the vowel I.
Super!
You picked insect that starts with I, insect. Pick the word that starts with the vowel I.
You found it!
You picked iggy that starts with I, iggy. Show me the word that starts with the vowel O.
You did well!
You found octopus that starts with O, octopus. Find the word that starts with the vowel O.
You did well!
You picked ox that starts with O, ox. Choose the word that starts with the vowel O.
Super!
You picked olive that starts with O, olive. Show me the word that starts with the vowel U.
Super!
You found umbrella that starts with U, umbrella. Pick the word that starts with the vowel U.
You did well!
You picked untie that starts with U, untie. Find the word that starts with the vowel U.
Super!
You picked umpire that starts with U, umpire. Let's go to last letter world. Show me the word that ends with the letter P.
That works for me!
You found cap that ends with P. Cap. Pick the word that ends with the letter P.
I like your choice!
You chose map that ends with P. Map. Find the word that ends with the letter P.
You found it!
You found nap that ends with P. Nap. Choose the word that ends with the letter P.
Super!
You chose hat that ends with P. Hat. Choose the word that ends with the letter P.
You did well!
You found pot that ends with P. Pot. Find the word that ends with the letter P.
You did well!
You found nut that ends with P. Nut. Pick the word that ends with the letter N.
You found it!
You chose pin that ends with N. Pin. Find the word that ends with the letter N.
You found it!
You picked fan that ends with N. Fan. Choose the word that ends with the letter N.
Super!
You picked pan that ends with N. Pan. Choose the word that ends with the letter D.
You did well.
You chose bed that ends with D. D. Bed. Find the word that ends with the letter D.
That works for me.
You picked mid that ends with D. D. Mid. Pick the word that ends with the letter D.
Super.
You found mud that ends with D. D. Mud. Pick the word that ends with the letter B.
That works for me.
You chose cub that ends with B. B. Cub. Show me the word that ends with the letter B.
You did well.
You picked cab that ends with B. B. Cab. Show me the word that ends with the letter B.
You found it.
You chose tub that ends with B. B. Tub. Show me the word that ends with the letter G.
Super.
You chose dog that ends with G. G. Dog. Find the word that ends with the letter G.
You found it.
You picked mug that ends with G. G. Mug. Choose the word that ends with the letter G.
I like your choice.
You chose bag that ends with G. G. Bag. Show me the word that ends with the letter N.
You did well.
You found sun that ends with N. Sun. Choose the word that ends with the letter N.
That works for me.
You found run that ends with N. Run. Pick the word that ends with the letter N.
Super.
You found pen that ends with N. Pen. Find the word that ends with the letter T.
I like your choice.
You found bat that ends with T. Bat. Pick the word that ends with the letter T.
That works for me.
You chose cat that ends with T. Cat. Show me the word that ends with the letter T.
I like your choice.
You chose rat that ends with T. Rat. Find the word that ends with the letter G.
Super.
You found rug that ends with G. G. Rug. Choose the word that ends with the letter G.
Super.
You found log that ends with G. G. Log. Find the word that ends with the letter G.
You did well.
You chose bug that ends with G, G. Bug. Let's go to Building World. Find the letters that make the sound La.
You did well.
You found La. L. Ah. La. Find the letters that make the sound Ma.
You found it.
You picked Ma. Ah. Ma. Show me the letters that make the sound Saw.
That works for me.
You chose Saw. Ah. Saw. Find the letters that make the sound Ba.
That works for me.
You chose Ba. B. Ah. Ba. Show me the letters that make the sound L.
That works for me.
You found L. E. L. L. Find the letters that make the sound X.
That works for me.
You found X. E. X. Show me the letters that make the sound N.
You found it.
You picked N. E. N. Find the letters that make the sound Ed.
You did well.
You picked Ed. Ed. D. Ed. Show me the letters that make the sound Re.
You found it.
You found Re. R. E. Re. Red. Find the letters that make the sound Ma.
You found it.
You picked Ma. Ah. Ma. Mop. Show me the letters that make the sound B.
You found it.
You chose B. 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 Bus. Let's go to Sentence World. Choose the word hat to make the sentence go with the picture.
I like your choice.
You chose hat. A hat is in the log. Find the word mud to make the sentence go with the picture.
You found it.
You found mud. Luigi is in the mud. Pick the word pig to make the sentence go with the picture.
That works for me.
You chose pig. The pig is wet. Show me the word sun to make the sentence go with the picture.
That works for me.
You found sun. Luigi sat in the sun. Pick the word rug to make the sentence go with the picture.
Super!
You found rug. A bug is on the rug. Choose the word mop to make the sentence go with the picture.
You did well.
You picked mop. The mop is wet. Find the word wet to make the sentence go with the picture.
That works for me.
You chose wet. The red mop is wet. Find the word lid to make the sentence go with the picture.
That works for me.
You picked lid. Mario has a lid and a pan. Choose the word cup to make the sentence go with the picture.
Super!
You found cup. The princess has a big cup. Show me the word pan to make the sentence go with the picture.
You found it.
You found pan. His pan is hot. Find the word hid to make the sentence go with the picture.
I like your choice.
You found hid. Mario hid in the log. Find the word sat to make the sentence go with the picture.
That works for me.
You picked sat. Bowser sat on a bug. Show me the word fed to make the sentence go with the picture.
That works for me.
You chose fed. Yoshi fed the cat. Find the word hug to make the sentence go with the picture.
You did well.
You found hug. The princess got a big hug. Choose the word dog to make the sentence go with the picture.
You found it.
You picked dog. The dog ran to Luigi. Let's go to Sound World. Choose the picture that starts with the sound D.
That works for me.
You picked dinosaur that starts with D. D. Dinosaur. Pick the picture that starts with the sound L.
That works for me.
You picked Luigi that starts with L. L. Luigi. Find the picture that starts with the sound K.
That works for me.
You found cat that starts with K. K. Cat. Find the picture that starts with the sound A.
I like your choice.
You found apple that starts with A. A. Apple. Show me the picture that starts with the sound G.
Super!
You chose gate that starts with G. G. Gate. Choose the picture that starts with the sound Ah.
You did well.
You picked octopus that starts with Ah. Ah. Octopus. Pick the picture that starts with the sound.
That works for me.
You chose Princess Toadstool that starts with Princess Toadstool. Choose the picture that starts with the sound I.
You found it.
You found Iggy Iggy that starts with I. I. Iggy Iggy. Pick the picture that starts with the sound.
I like your choice.
You found fish that starts with fish. Choose the picture that starts with the sound E.
You did well.
You found elephant that starts with E. E. Elephant. Show me the picture that starts with the sound B.
I like your choice.
You picked Bowser that starts with B. B. Bowser. Find the picture that starts with the sound.
That works for me.
You picked Star that starts with Star. Pick the picture that starts with the sound R.
You found it.
You picked rabbit that starts with R. R. Rabbit. Show me the picture that starts with the sound
I like your choice.
You chose nest that starts with Nest. Choose the picture that starts with the sound.
Super.
You chose hammer that starts with hammer. Find the picture that starts with the sound
Super.
You found umbrella that starts with umbrella. Pick the picture that starts with the sound
I like your choice.
You picked Mario that starts with Mario. Find the picture that starts with the sound
I like your choice.
You found TV that starts with TV. Let's go to first letter world. Find a word that starts with the letter P.
You found it.
You found pig that starts with P. P. Pig. Choose a word that starts with the letter P.
Super.
You chose pot that starts with P. P. pot. Pick a word that starts with the letter P.
You did well.
You chose Princess Toadstool that starts with P. P. Princess Toadstool. Find a word that starts with the letter B.
You found it.
You picked Bowser that starts with B. 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 Bowser. Find a word that starts with the letter B.
That works for me.
You found bed that starts with B. 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 Bed. Pick a word that starts with the letter B.
You did well.
You chose box that starts with B. 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 Box. Choose a word that starts with the letter T.
Super.
You chose tub that starts with T. 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 Tub. Choose a word that starts with the letter T.
That works for me.
You picked top that starts with T. 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 Top. Find a word that starts with the letter T.
That works for me.
You picked tent that starts with T. 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 Tent. Choose a word that starts with the letter P.
You found it.
You picked pin that starts with P. P. Pin. Choose a word that starts with the letter P.
I like your choice.
You picked pig that starts with P. P. Pig. Find a word that starts with the letter P.
I like your choice.
You chose pan that starts with P. P. Pan. Pick a word that starts with the letter D.
You found it.
You found dig that starts with D. 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 Dig. Choose a word that starts with the letter D.
I like your choice.
You picked duck that starts with D. 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 Duck. Choose a word that starts with the letter D.
Super.
You chose dog that starts with D. 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 Dog. Pick a word that starts with the letter S.
That works for me.
You chose sock that starts with S. 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 Sock. Choose a word that starts with the letter S.
That works for me.
You found sink that starts with S. 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 Sink. Pick a word that starts with the letter S.
You found it.
You chose sun that starts with S. 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 Sun. Pick a word that starts with the letter M.
Super.
You found mat that starts with M. M. Mat. Find a word that starts with the letter M.
You found it!
You chose mug that starts with M. Mug. Find a word that starts with the letter M.
That works for me!
You chose Mario that starts with M. Mario. Find a word that starts with the letter B.
Super!
You picked bug that starts with B. Bug. Choose a word that starts with the letter B.
That works for me!
You picked bat that starts with B. Bat. Pick a word that starts with the letter B.
Super!
You chose Bowser that starts with B. Bowser. Pick a word that starts with the letter N.
You did well!
You found net that starts with N. Net. Find a word that starts with the letter N.
Super!
You found nut that starts with N. Nut. Choose a word that starts with the letter N.
Super!
You found nap that starts with N. Nap. Find the word that starts with the letter M.
You did well!
You chose mop that starts with M. Mop. Choose a word that starts with the letter M.
You found it!
You found mud that starts with M. Mud. Find a word that starts with the letter M.
That works for me!
You chose map that starts with M. Map. Find a word that starts with the letter S.
That works for me!
You found thick that starts with S. Thick. Pick a word that starts with the letter S.
That works for me!
You chose think that starts with S. Think. Choose a word that starts with the letter S.
Super!
You chose sun that starts with S. Sun.